I get a lot of people asking me how we were blessed to walk away from corporate America in our early 30s. Well, listen, I don't want to keep that a secret. I want to share it with the world. And so maybe you're listening to this podcast and you're trying to figure out, how do I even get started on my journey of entrepreneurship and getting to a level of freedom? Well, text the word freedom to 737 777 9909. Enter your information in, and we look forward to sharing some information with you. A proven system with small overhead, right? That you can do part-time, spare time, right from the comfort of your home, and have amazing mentors, coaches, and a community of entrepreneurs who are willing to support you and help you on your journey to freedom. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like there's got to be more than life than the reality that you see every day? Tune in weekly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as we crack the codes to freedom in every area of your life. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales, and this is episode 131. And today, we're going to talk about the most important thing you can buy. And the best way I could tell this is to start off by telling you a story of a boy and his dad. And so the son says, "Daddy, may I ask you a question?" And dad says, "Yeah, sure, what is it?" And the son says, "Daddy, how much do you make an hour?" And dad starts to get upset. "That's none of your business. Why do you ask such a thing?" And the son says, "Well, I just wanted to know. Please tell me, how much do you make an hour?" And so, the dad huffs and puffs and finally says, "If you must know, I make $100 an hour." Son said, "Oh," with his head down. "Daddy, may I please borrow $50?" Then the father is furious. The dad says, "If the only reason you ask that is so you can borrow some money to buy a silly toy or some other nonsense that you can march yourself straight, then you can march yourself straight into your room and go to bed. Think about why you are being so selfish. I work hard every day for such this childish behavior." The little boy quietly went to his room and shut the door. The man sat down and started to get even angrier about the little boy's questions. How dare he ask questions only to get some money? After about an hour or so, the man calmed down, started to think maybe there was something he really needed to buy with the $50, and he really didn't ask for money very often. The man went to the door of the little boy's room and opened the door. "Are you asleep, son?" And the son says, "No, Daddy, I'm awake." And Dad says, "I've been thinking, maybe I was too hard on you earlier. It's been a long day, and I took out my aggravation on you. Here's the $50 you asked for." The little boy sat straight up, smiling. "Oh, thank you, Daddy." Then, reaching under his pillow, he pulled out some crumbled up bills. The man saw that the boy already had money, started to get angry again. The little boy slowly counted out his money and then looked up at his father. "Why do you want more money if you already have some?" the dad said. "Because I didn't have enough, but now I do. Daddy, I have $100 now. Can I buy an hour of your time? Please come home early tomorrow. I would like to have dinner with you." The father was crushed. He put his arms around his little son and begged for his forgiveness. And so the moral of the story is, time is our most precious commodity. And it is the most important thing we can buy. Once it's gone forever. We can't get it back. And I was today, was a special day for me in my business because we earned a very significant deposit today, and even the month it's basically our best month as an entrepreneur that we've had, and it's just been amazing. Um, but I thought about it and I'm like, wow, this is six, this month worth of income that we earned in our business. It would have taken me 6 months to make it at the jobs that I used to have, right? 6 months, right? 40 hours a week, like getting up, fighting rush hour traffic, sitting there in the cubicle and looking out the window and knowing that there had to be something different, there had to be something more. And you know what was interesting when I was working, it seemed like everybody was content. Like everybody was like, this is what we do. This is what we're going to do for this is it. Like this is a good job, and I'm in no way am I diminishing, what may very well be a good job for someone. But I just knew for me, it was something different. It was something more, right? I felt like you ever watch The Incredibles, right? And they're not allowed to use their super strength or anything like that anymore, and I think it was the dad who was at a job, and you know how big he is and muscular, and he's sitting at this little desk, right? And got his head down because it's like his passion has been stripped from him, his purpose, really his, and so when you know that you have a greater purpose, don't get me wrong, you gotta do what you gotta do to make ends meet in the beginning days, but don't let it get to a place where you get comfortable, right? Where um, you lose sight of what the goal is, what the dream is, right? And what's your what's your striving for? What's your purpose? What you're meant and called on this earth to do, right? Like, don't let those things get you off track. I heard a quote a long time ago that said that your salary is just a bribe to keep you from achieving your dreams, or something to that effect, right? And I totally agree, right? And so again, back to the topic here, the most precious thing, the most important thing that we can buy is our time back. Buying our time back, where we can. It's never been really about the money. It's about the time, right? It's about the freedom. It's about being able to wake up and do the things that you want to do, that you're called to do. Look, if you just need to say one day, "Hey, I'm taking the day off because I just want to take my family somewhere." Look, wouldn't that be amazing if you could just do that? And hey, what if you say, hey, we're gonna go to the movies at 11 o'clock in the morning, right? Nobody else is gonna be there because everyone else will be at work, but we're just gonna go to the movies and just hang out, right? Uh, I'm just making that up, but whatever it is that you want to do, feel called to do, I want you to be able to do it. And I don't want you, again, to have to consult your bank account or a boss, but I want you to be able to do it and do it good and do it in excellence, because you have the income and you have the time to be able to do it. So, time is more precious than money, because once it's gone forever. You can't get it back. I bet you that everyone here listening to this audio, I bet you that there's a moment that you wish you could buy more time of. I can guarantee it that there's something there's some moment we wish we could get back in our lives, and we would pay anything for that moment to happen again. And so, just to maybe be with a loved one yet again, or just to uh, to 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 be able to see someone that you haven't seen in a long time, or may not ever see again. That we all have those moments, and again, we can buy our time back. We can buy our time back by number one, having freedom, because just being an entrepreneur doesn't mean that you have freedom. Let's that's a whole episode right there. So, we'll have to drop that. But but not just being an entrepreneur, but being an entrepreneur that has set themselves up in a way where they have the freedom and the flexibility. And I'm not just talking about, um, you know, you can just, maybe put some jobs off for the day and and handle something if something needs to be handled. No, I'm talking about like any given day, um, weeks on end if it has to be, even months, you could be in a potential situation where you don't have to give as much time to your business, because there's so much passive income and residual forms of income that you can do what you need to do and not even miss a beat, right? That is true freedom. That is true uh, true freedom, and that's what we're talking about. Codes to freedom that can allow you to live the life that you're called to live, and not the life that you have to live. So, uh, I'd love to hear your thoughts on. Check out our engagement Facebook group that we have, the Code Freedom Community. Join it. You can go to thewaytofreedom.info and subscribe. Again, it's a Facebook group, and we'd love to just connect with you, bond with you, and hear your thoughts, right, on this episode. So, hey, family, take care, take charge, and just keep this in mind. We're going to talk about in the coming weeks that we only have 4 more weeks, right, left of 2021. So we're going to have a little bit of a focus on that as we close the year strong. God bless you guys. Take care, take charge, and we'll see you over the top. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Definitely feel free to take a screenshot of this episode, tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you find me on social media. I would love to give you a shout out. Hey, you might even get a prize. Who knows? But excited that you had a chance to take a listen. I hope you got a lot of value. And definitely feel free to give us 5 stars as well as a review. Show us some love, and we appreciate you. God bless you all, and see you all over the top.